So my face has been washed. This is me without any makeup on. I put all my insecurities out just for the sake of the tutorial. If you're haters out there, now's the time to pick on my, whatever you think I feel insecure about. So what I'm gonna do is just, moisturize my skin with a My Hada. So a lot of you guys, commented that my skin got really clear, and in my old video, my skin did look bad. A little bit of my skin, I have such sensitive skin, and my skin is so oily. I constantly had, acne all over my face. You can see them in my old videos, and I fucking hated it. But now they're gone. I've been having this, special treatment called PDT, photodynamic therapy, which is, I don't know how to explain in English. It's just 皮脂腺を破壊して難治性ニキビに効くっていう治療なんですけど、yeah, it's that. I've been having this treatment for for the past couple of years, and nothing got rid of my acne. I've tried so many different medicines that I get from the 皮膚科忘れた. None of them worked, but only PDT worked, and I absolutely love it. So if you're struggling with constant acne, then please try it once. It really worked for me, and I highly recommend you if you're struggling the same problems I had. It's really expensive because it's 保険適用外, so it's really expensive, but it's worth it. If you have acne problem that's never gone, then you want to give it a try. I really recommend it. So you probably can see the redness, here and there. So that's, how sensitive my skin is actually. Yeah, so I get really red when I get tan. Yeah, most of the, skincare, wouldn't work for my skin. For example, I tried SK2, it got me lots of acne. And I used to use, Orbis. Yeah, I really loved it. Now that all my oils are gone, kinda, with the treatment, so I have to moisturize the shit out of my skin. So I didn't really think about what to use for moisturizing my skin, but it just works for me. I really like it. Yeah, it's really moisturizing. I don't know how else I can describe it. Yeah, so it's very moisturizing. So since my skin is originally very oily, I don't really need much cream or oils on my skin to seal the moisture. What's the word? I don't know. Yeah, so I don't need cream at the end of the skincare. I just use this essence from My Hada as well for the part that can get dry, at the end of the day, around my mouth, chin, and under eye area and lid as well. Wow, my skin looks so shiny right now. Now that you're fully moisturized, I'm gonna go grab the BB cream from My Hada as well. Wow, my skin is so shiny. So I'm just gonna smooth it out on my skin. Spread the product evenly. Yeah, what I like about this BB cream is you don't really need to buff it out with your beauty blender. But I'm gonna do it because it makes me look like a beauty guru or something. I don't know. One of my cats love this beauty blender. She likes to play soccer with it. So she killed 2 of my previous beauty blender. They're just casually rolling on the floor still, because I'm afraid that she's gonna snatch the one I'm currently using if I take them away from her. Yeah, so I just let them roll on the floor. Alright, my skin looks very pale. Yeah, so pale.
Everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the lower, I remember what you were saying.
Okay, looks good, I guess. Yeah, so now that BB cream is done, I move on to contouring. Since I love drag queens, I really love harsh contouring and stuff, but since my face is really flat, it's gonna look weird on my face. And one of the thing I feel very insecure about my face is this huge cheek and this high cheekbone. I used to hate it, but when I was in Paris, one person from ballroom scene came up to me and, oh, you got really high cheekbone, that's really good. Yeah, so I didn't know that having high cheekbone is such a good quality about a person's face. But I want to make my cheeks a little smaller or flatter, so I just add a product in order to cover my big cheek. So if you're pro, you're supposed to before putting it on your face, but I'm not pro, so I can do whatever I want. Yeah, it's my face. I take responsibility on how I look, so it's okay. Just make sure blend it out. Yeah, so I'm using this product that I found on what's it called, iHerb. So apparently herb is how British pronounce it, and American people would pronounce it herb. That doesn't make sense though. I put the link in the description if you want to get one yourself. So now that is kind of contoured, there's a little bit of shade on my face that kind of covers my cheekbone. Yeah, so since my face is really flat, as you can see, I could really use some shades on my face like this. Right, so moving on to cheek. No, it's not cheek. Right, sometimes I mix up Japanese long words, long English words, and actual English words. You should have said blush. So I only got one blush from Morphe. As you can see, it's all smashed up, but you can still use the product. Like it looked really messy, and it's such a hassle to carry around when on travel and everything. But it's still powder that you put on your face, pressed or not. So it works perfectly. So you just put it in a tiny Ziploc or something and carry around. After I put on the blush, I move on to loosen powder. Yeah, I just put some product on a path, and I just I only put the product on the part that gets oily at the end of the day, which is on my forehead, a little bit on my chin, and nose. Yeah. Now moving on to eyebrows. So I'm a huge fan of brush. I use brush for my brows, for my eyelids and everything, and I really like to use this angle brush to draw my eyebrows. And I got this from Orbis as well. For eyebrows, I use this integrate beauty trick eyebrow thing, color BR631, and I almost ran out this darkest color, so I started to use the darkest color on this palette from MAC for my 眉尻When I draw my brows, I start from here, which is the peak of my eyebrow, and I just draw line downwards. So after roughly tracing your brows, I move on to kind of dark shade on Integrate brow palette, and I just fill the rest of my brow. So since I have huge forehead and very short nose, if I follow my original eyebrow, it just pulls down my huge forehead. I really don't like it, so I just fill the space up in here so that my forehead kind of looks smaller than it is. So I get a lot of comments that says, my face isn't symmetrical and my brows are not symmetrical. The thing is, I do know, I'm fully aware that my face is not symmetrical, and that's probably the thing I feel insecure about most. I wish I could change my face, alter my face, maybe get a plastic surgery to fix that. If I can afford it, I would do that, obviously. So don't you ever call me out on it. You shouldn't call out somebody for how they look, because you don't know what they're really insecure about. Right, now the brows are done, I move on to eyeshadow, which is my favorite part. So I have a huge eyeshadow palette from Morphe as well. It's huge, it's humongous, it's impossible to carry around. So I don't really care about the shade. Basically I choose whatever the lipstick I'm gonna put on that day, and I'm just gonna narrow down which eyeshadow I'm gonna use. I don't know, so I'm gonna use this color, and I'm using this brush that I got from H&M a couple of years ago when I was still in Paris, and I'm not sure if you can buy them at a store or anything, especially in Japan. I don't know. Yeah, I really like it. So I put the product, and I want to create a crease that I don't have right now. So what? So this is how it looks? Oh my god. Okay, so I put too much product, so I just buff it up. I really didn't expect this color to be like this. It's alright. It's alright. Maybe I put too much product on? Jeez. Maybe I could go with a smoky eye look. I don't know. For today. So since my face is so flat, I want to deepen my crease a little more than it is. So I just take not too deep color on my lid and blend it out like this. And I'm gonna sharpen the edge on my eye line so that it looks deeper. So most of us, Asian women have, hooded eyes. Hooded eyes is not about, monolid or double eyelid. It's just, there's a, hood on your eyelid that hides the product you use on your eyelid. So my best advice for those with, hooded eyes, just don't put the product under the hood. You just want to go over the hood so that it's visible even when you open your eyes like this. So you want to apply the product with your eyes open like this, and you just follow the part that you want your crease to be like this. I put a little bit of product on a smaller brush from the same brush set from H&M, and I'm gonna deepen the crease a little bit with brush or without brush. Make sure you blend out completely, not completely, like beautifully. Don't just put the product there. You just want to blend this shit out. Right now on camera, it looks like I have, too much product on my eyelid, but I hope it makes sense later on with eyeliner and lashes. If you have small eyes like me, you don't really want to go, way over. Make sure you take good amount of time to, blend the shit out. I'm using brush stroke liner from MAC. This is another tip for the ones with hooded eyes. Make sure you don't close your eyes when you draw the eyeliner. I just start from in the middle of the eye and go slightly outside of the original outline, and I go here and connect the line from your original line from here, like this. And I'm gonna fill inside the line. Yeah, so with eyeliner, too much of eyeshadow kind of makes sense, right? And my eye shape looks kind of snatched upwards. Okay, I messed it up, but I hope I can make it work. So after filling the outer part of your eyeliner, you just continue the line and connect the line. And I'm gonna fix this side as well. Okay, eyeliner's done. A little bit of dark color from same Morphe palette, maybe the same color I used. So I got this, smaller brush from the H&M, and I just, fill the, bottom lash. Now that it's done, I'm gonna grab a little highlighter. So I use this highlighter, also smudged out from Morphe, and I put a little product on the brush and I put it on my cheekbone. Look, it's so glowy. Yeah, so that's the magic you can do with your highlighter. Oh, I put too much. I put too much. So I really hate how my eyes are apart to each other. So I want to fill this, the gap in between. So I could use some help from the highlighter. And I drag the eyeline that I draw earlier a little bit inward. Right? You see the magic? Yeah. On the other side as well. Yeah, it look really unnatural, from in person, but if you're on camera, then you don't really see the details. With this way, my eyes look a lot bigger, wider, and I don't even look. I put a lot of product on my eyes, just by drag the line inwards like this. Okay, now lipstick first. So the lipstick shade you guys really love, that I've been wearing these days, it's from Morphe as well. It's called Hey Sugar. Maybe I should put a little bit of lip liner first to make my lips bigger. I do know, some people like, small lips like me, but it really sucks, I really like wearing lipstick, so I want to keep wearing them, while eating as well. If you eat, it's gone, and it's really frustrating, and it look really messy as well. It sucks when you're on a date or something. If you want to go with a, kind of toned down look with matte lip, I think it still works, but I'm gonna put on my favorite lip color for the sake of tutorial. Wow, full lip. My lips look so much bigger. I live. Okay, my eyes are itchy right now. Hope it doesn't mess up my, inner eyeliner. Okay, now that it's done, I move on to grab my Lush. And this is from, I don't know, I bought it on Rakuten. I maybe put the link in the description because, to be honest, I don't really want to share because, I don't want it to be sold out. And for glue, I don't know, this one. The package is faded away, so I can't, I don't know what it's called. I'm gonna put a link in the description if you like. Ooh, the magic, huh? Wow, they're just gorgeous. So I'm gonna grab the other side and do the same shit again. I can't stop coughing these days. Am I dying? Make sure you push it until it sticks. Wow. Alright, so now the makeup is done, and I'm gonna do my hair and I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna give you the full look in a minute.
So casually keep diving into concrete. So bittersweet. Huh? Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of
Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I may or may not make another one. If you like the video, please like and leave a comment down below so that I might be filming another one. So thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!